makeup, even spare parts. Find it at
No, you can say that some
or start looking for
this looks yeah because
Yeah, I don't know. It's a conspiracy.
Have you seen it?
chilling in your house
No,
one
you sent
day
it to
and
me.
get
No,
Okay.
in a group, in a group.
orders just like that. So what's your favorite store?
there's something that
Amazon,
is coming among the fish.
I officially check into the live already.
Okay,
Carter's,
thank you.
Victoria's Secrets. Which one? Visit
2 weeks until Avengers Endgame. 2 more Fridays. I don't know how I'm going to make it past this week, man. I'm dying. My body's itching me. I don't know what I'm going to do, man. I wish it was just 2 Fridays left. 2. Ah, man.
But they just released one now.
Which one?
Captain
Marvel.
Captain, the second
That one
one.
has
Who's
done
calling
a,
Captain
that one has
America?
done a billion already.
Are you serious? As
$1
bad as that
billion.
movie is.
$1 billion already.
Who's that?
Captain Marvel now.
Okay, so
Okay, well,
There I
like,
am. King doesn't react fast enough.
yeah, I had a 2 second
Who won?
delay.
Huh?
sorry. Which one did she win? Which one is her own?
Her own is the one at the top.
They said she copied this one.
Yeah.
Thank God I came on here. Somebody put the voice
Are they
on.
okay?
Hmm?
Are they okay?
This company has been around for 4 years, and she's doing the exact same thing that they're doing.
No, I can start e-commerce tomorrow
Mm.
and call it Lumia.
Are you
And then you
serious?
exchange, and you're doing
Yes, no.
Bitcoin wallets, and you copy the same logo and the same color.
It's not the same logo.
GT Bank logo. Is it a new
If you
logo?
like, see,
it's from
the two
a,
of you can
from a
argue
bank
all
in
you
the
want.
UK. What are people talking about?
Go and see her Instagram post. She threw her friend under the bus. She went there and said, "Oh, the person, thank you to my friend who actually copied the logo and gave me the idea." Stoned, they go to the tech group and say they're talking. They threw her under the bus and say plausible deniability.
That's
Went and
horrible.
put her friend under there and said it was her friend that picked the logo. Go and look now. I've tweeted everything. You guys see the Instagram post. Think she has sense. How is it that a tech-enabled marketplace for international ethnic groceries for local stores in the UK?
How is the
That's
logo the
how-
same? Is the
Okay,
question.
so we're finally coming online in 18
brown,
seconds.
white on brown or white on orange.
I
What
beg
are you
you,
talking
Jerry.
about?
Let's
My
Yeah.
sub studio is live.
Sterling brand. Copy GT Bank.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much for staying tuned. This is Smooth 98.1 Smooth Breakfast with Valentine and myself, Ayo. And it's time for Tech Friday here with Rotus. Good morning, Rotus.
Good morning, Ayo. Good morning, everybody.
And Rotus isn't alone. He is here with Fisayo and Taiwo. Good morning, Fisayo and Taiwo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you. Now, just very quickly, if you'd like to join the conversation, you can go onto Twitter at Smooth91FM. Some of the stories are on there actually at the moment. Use the hashtag Tech Friday, hashtag Business Express 981, so you can look at those stories. On WhatsApp, you can call our number 0809 444 0981.
Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna race through this. Let me just give you guys the story so you can start reacting already, because I know time is against us. So we're gonna be talking about intellectual property. There was an issue with a competition in the UK, a Nigerian that was disqualified because her app was very similar to somebody else's. We're going to be talking about why data is so expensive in Nigeria.
Oh,
Thank you
please
to
tell
Tunde
us.
Allow. Thanks to one of our listeners, Tunde Allow, that sent that. Ben Murray Bruce has introduced an electric car bill in the Senate. The Nigerians were dragging him for that. We'll discuss that as well, hopefully. And then a man was detained in Ibadan for making a cardless ATM transaction. Also going to talk about that as well if we have time. And then Norway's sovereign wealth fund going into renewable energy, using some of the billions that they've stacked up. So Fisayo and Taiwo, welcome again. For those interested in the stock market, 2 days now, I believe, of gains. The market was up by 0.53% yesterday. We've climbed back over 11 trillion naira market cap. So gentlemen, let's quickly start this. So a young lady by the name of Miriam Aisha in the UK, she initially won a competition with an app that is called Oja HQ. Did I pronounce that correctly? My Yoruba
Oja.
breath. Oja. Okay, thank you.
Oja.
So Oja.
Market.
Yes, right. So
I was going to commend him. Thank God you're here.
we're close. Thanks. I'm surrounded by my Southwest people here. So the app is supposed to be, if you live overseas in diaspora, and you want to get, I don't know, ogbono or stockfish or any of our unique ingredients for Nigerian food, the app is supposed to tell you where it's located in grocery stores or supermarkets there, and then get it delivered to you. However, when she announced, by the way, she won £10,000. This particular competition was hosted by or held by Connor Walker. She's a fashion designer who opened up House of CB, pretty popular person. Anyway, she won £10,000. 10,000 pounds, which is about 4.7 million naira. People started complaining that the app is exactly like another app that has existed for 4 years called Oja Express. That one is located in Chicago. If you look at the apps, I've posted the pictures. You can go on our Smooth 91 FM Twitter handle and make the comparison for yourself. Apparently, they're saying that the logo she used, the colors, the white on orange, or is it white on brown, were very similar. Anyway, a statement was now put out by the company saying that they had disqualified her from winning. They now gave the money to the person who came second, somebody who's had an app for a hairstyle. Anyway, the competition is only for women. Wanted to get your thoughts because Fisayo was already arguing with me before we even came upstairs that he disagrees with the decision. So Fisayo, please, your thoughts. Again, everything is on Twitter, so go to our handle, you see it there.
I vehemently, definitely, I disagree with the decision because there's no idea in the world that is original. Everybody is the variation of something.
Okay.
So even in Nigeria, I was giving an example. A bank recently changed their logo. Used a circle,
Yes.
orange, and then a white dot to the extreme right of the orange. Called it something around the sun rising or something like that, closer to that. However, there's another bank called that has the same color, but it's square, square and then square to the
Top right, yeah.
Would the second bank be disqualified for using similar?
Someone should be fired.
And then unfortunately, they're also doing the same thing, banking, right? So when it comes to things around product, I can set up an e-commerce platform today. I call it Lumia. Right, and then exactly the same thing. Marketplace, sell and buy. Would I be disqualified for copying Jumia?
Right,
No.
but Fisayo, this was a competition that was supposed to be about innovation for women to come up with something, and you're coming up. You're the app that you've provided is the exact. I mean, I won't say exact. Okay, it's not exact, but look again. I've put this thing on Twitter.
Businesses. It's
Sim-
not just
So
everybody in the
I mean,
world.
Okay,
so here's my take on it. Number one, was it explicitly stated in the rules, as in, what were the parameters for judging her the winner in the first place? Number one. Number two is the fact that I doubt that it's just based on the fact that the logos look alike. I mean, that would be rather very pedestrian for them to have gone that route and disqualified her based on that. Like I said, a lot of the logos we see in this market, some of them are actually variations
Even
or
next
adaptations
level.
of logos from other climes in
Right.
that sense like that.
Right.
So one of the banks is talking about, I've seen that logo this was years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the point is that I doubt that it's really, really about just the logo.
So
I think there's more to it.
Let,
If you say that they copied the business model end to end, number one, that they didn't they didn't infuse any level, any kind of originality or anything like that there, even in the way that they did what it is there. Again, like I said, back to the conditions of participating.
Okay, so
for participating in the
would
contest.
if the two of you were the hosts of this competition and you were awarding 10,000 pounds to the winner, and you had seen that the person who had won the competition, the app that they submitted is the same business model, similar colors as an app that already exists, you would still award that person the winner of that competition?
Let me ask you a
What is
question.
called competitive landscape.
Yes.
Right. It means that there are people doing similar things or exactly the same
Right,
thing
but
as you.
Fisayo, the
So what-
colors are the same.
It doesn't matter. Banking.
So industries have certain industries. For example, technology industry, the colors that are predominant there are what? Blue.
In fact, even Jumia is using
Yes,
orange.
so-
by the way.
Okay,
So-
well, you know what? Well, I don't
The
want to
colours
argue
are
this thing.
similar.
Let's move on.
Someone
Let's
asked the question real quick, and I think it ties in what you're asking. Goki from UK was the lady disqualified because of the app's logo or functionality?
Okay, it's actually according, and I've tweeted everything. I've tweeted the entire chronology of this matter from the beginning when she announced winning to all the people replying. So go to my Twitter handle, Rotan Quote. In fact, I'll retweet everything on Smooth. It was the functionality and the logo. I mean, people were already saying this is too similar to what exists already, but no problem.
But
let's
did the
move.
company in question, did they challenge it? The other company that you said the company
I've retweeted. I've retweeted everything. The company put out a press release saying that they had reached out to their lawyers because people had started reaching out and saying, "Hey, there's another app in the UK doing what you are doing." Because again, they're doing it in Chicago, giving people
One is
ingredients.
the US, the other is
was in the UK.
You know, this is by the UK guy.
Two
for-
different
for- for-
jurisdictions.
for-
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Come on.
move
No,
on.
no, no.
Well, we
No,
clearly
no.
disagree on this. Anyway, everything is there. You guys can make up your own mind. Shall we
Rotus,
move on?
that means somebody can sue you for having a radio program tomorrow
Exactly.
that is doing exactly the same
It's
thing
called
tomorrow.
Business Express.
But
Because there's some
but can they?
business
But he won't,
highway.
but he won't submit it
But-
to a competition.
Exactly.
No,
Would you
so
do
they
it as a
came now and said
competition?
it at the end of the day, and they don't know about this other company that did there, and they come and say,
In
Rotus,
fact,
we love your
there's
show,
a
we want to
company in
fund your
Ghana
show.
called Business Highway. You are the Business Express. You should be sued.
Let's go.
And
Let's
then
move
come
on.
on.
Michael,
For using the name business.
I have a comment here. Michael Onyeweke from Marina says, while I compliment her efforts, I think the disqualification is in order. Originality should always win. No sense.
Michael, thank
What
you.
did they what did they
Let's-
state
Ma-
in the conditions of the
Oh, yeah,
competition?
yeah.
Shocked.
Let's move on.
You have
In
4
fact, the person
minutes.
that came
4
second-
minutes left.
Leave them.
Came second. I don't know if there's no business like that
Everywhere in the world.
Okay.
They should come and show me.
Shall we move on to Ben Murray Bruce and his electrical bill in the Senate?
Hey, hey, Uncle Ben, please
All right.
keep
So
it up, keep it
Ben-
going.
the bill that he submitted into the Senate, really, he's saying it's about Nigeria. People were focusing on the electrical car bill aspect, but Ben Murray Bruce was also saying that Nigeria should think about clean energy. Nigeria should think about divesting away from oil. Nigeria should also think about pollution. So those are the three: clean energy, moving away from oil, and pollution. But there are people, of course, were dragging him, saying that he's not in tune with his constituency in Bielsa. The natural thing everybody says, we don't have lights. You want to start bringing in electrical cars. What do we think?
Yay, Uncle Ben, thanks for thinking about the future. Yeah, can we move on to the next story?
Fisayo, what do you think?
Come on. That's the service. And for me, I think that if Uncle Ben is bringing a bill, I think he should be sued for trying to copy someone else.
Oh my God! Will you be okay?
No, because really, Tesla is the first one that I did this.
Fisayo is not a serious person.
I mean,
he
everybody's
doesn't. He
talking
doesn't want to
about it.
like.
I think everybody should be sued for
Ayo, can we
Alright,
read?
let's
Let's
go to
read
some
messages,
comments.
please.
Ika says, at least thank God she was not qualified because she's black or
Disqualified.
white. Or disqualified, thank you. Because she's black or white. But how come the next level logo has not gotten any lawsuits? To my own main story, the deal that we drew in a cardless way, was it his account or someone else's? Because I've seen ATMs that you can withdraw the cardless way. Seems we don't want to grow up.
Okay, real quick. Thank you, Yinka. Let's
you,
jump
Yinka.
to that. So people are saying this is an education issue. Said a woman was walking by the ATM and they said his appearance wasn't very clean. His clothes were having dirty. All of a sudden, she just saw money magically coming out of the ATM and giving it to him. And see, this thing could have been serious. So somebody tweeted and said they could have lynched this guy and killed him, but luckily they just handed him over to police.
Sorry, where's
So
the case now?
it was with the police right now. It happened somewhere in Ibadan. So what do you think? It was a cardless ATM withdrawal. Well, what are our thoughts? It's an education issue, yes?
The question is, was a crime committed?
No crime was
So at least nothing has been established as such. Number one. Number two, the people that issued this, set out this cardless something, should educate the public.
right.
So that some people don't start thinking he's evil spirit.
It's scary,
Because now this guy, and it's true, they would have lynched him in some other
Can
part.
you do a little education around that?
So all it says is that if you forget your card, and I've used it repeatedly, there was a time I misplaced my card, my debit card. I used it for months. All you do is go through your app or you start USSD code, whatever it is like that. A lot of banks have it.
Yeah.
And once you do that, there are two types. Some of them, the banks have it within their banking system, and there's one that they do through what's called, I think, pay code.
Okay.
That one's run through one of actually InterSwitch, to be honest. And you can take it from any
ATM.
of the ATMs there. So what you do is do a code. But what they're talking about huge sums of money is that there's a limit that I've experienced. You can't do more than 15K.
Okay. Well, I mean, this neighborhood, if 15K might be a lot of money. So yeah, that's a lot to some people.
I think sometimes when I see memes and all of these things attacking Ibadan people, like, come on, guys.
But are the memes now justified?
Oh, did this happen in Ibadan?
It happened in Ibadan. Yes, it happened in Ibadan.
So we have. I'm saying oh no on behalf of the Ibadan people, not because I'm saying no, they didn't do it again. All right, you see, someone has already come back here. See, Michael says this Ibadan people self now. Wow, so I'm not gonna. Michael, behave yourself. Yinku says even our Nigerian constitution was cloned from the USA. Nigeria should be disqualified.
Yinko, see, I see the naughty thing you're doing there.
All right, so excellent idea from Ben Bruce. This is from no name here. Please put your name so we can read your comments.
All right.
But says no excellent idea from Ben Bruce. Henry says when the guests in the studio have a competition for innovation, conversation, they can award their own £10,000 to someone without a measured level of innovation.
Henry, thank you.
Fisayo, that's for you.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's all we can take.
Really quickly, I have to give a birthday shout out to Ajie. Valentine told me some very humbling things. He listens to the show a lot. Today's his birthday. And also to an Uber partner, I don't say Uber drivers, an Uber partner, OBK, who's been listening to Smooth FM for quite a bit. So birthday shout out to Ajie and shout out to OBK as well. And good to have Fisayo back. Fisayo, we're seeing you next week.
Well, yeah, you should.
Okay, amen to that. Taiwo, thanks for coming. And thanks for your messages.
After
Thanks for your
attacking him
message.
today, the way
Abi?
he answered, I'm not sure. All right, Lagos, thank you so much for being a part of this. Tech Friday happens here every Friday. Instead of Business Express at 6:45, Rotus gives you some tech news. And of course, we have our analyst as well. Right now, we're going to break. When we come back, 7:30 is the time for Freshly Pressed 91. In the meantime, enjoy some nice music.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lively.